Hello everyone, welcome to the ITLS Academy. Today we are going to discuss another topic in the series of food processing, and the topic that we are going to discuss is about the food processing by chilling. First of all, we have to know that what is the food processing are. So basically, this food processing are what the conversion of the raw material into the edible product. Edible product means that the product which are consumed by the human being, and it give a proper impact on the body of the health. It promote the health of the human being. Basically, food processing are what the conversion of raw materials into edible products. Edible products means that the food product which are consumed by the human beings. Okay, now here the process that we use for the food processing is your chilling. Chilling, the process that we use for the food processing. Simply what we have to do, like in chilling, the best example is the milk. We have a milk and we store that milk at low temperature. That temperature range is around 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Basically, basic temperature that we use for the storage of the food product is about 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Then the shelf life of the food is increases. The shelf life the shelf life of the food is increases. So we are going to discuss about the process and how we decrease that temperature so that the food processing is done. Okay, so let's start the lecture. Introduction. Chilling is a mild preservation technique. Okay, here this chilling is known as a mild preservation technique. Why we said that it is a mild preservation technique? Because due to the chilling, we can only increase the shelf life for a shorter period of time. Increase the shelf life for the shorter period of time. That's why it is known as a mild preservation technique. Okay, like around 2 to 3 days, where the food is stored at a temperature just above the freezing point. That is around 0 to 8, not 8, it is 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, because 5 to 63 degrees Celsius is known as a danger zone. Okay, so here in chilling, what we do, we store the food at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius to slow down the microbial growth and enzymatic activities. One more thing that I want to add here, when we store the food at a low temperature, the microorganisms does not kill. It only undergo the sleeping condition, or you can say that the growth of the microorganism is slowed down and the enzymatic activities also slow down. It extended the shelf life without causing a major changes in a sensory and nutritional quality of the food product. Here, when we are not giving any heat, okay, basically heat is the responsible for the changing in their sensory and nutritional quality of that food product. Okay, when we are not giving any heat, then their sensory and nutritional quality of the food product does not changes. There is only minor changes occur, but not a major changes occur. That's why we can say that the shelf life is extended. But uh, but uh, um, mm, but but does not occur a major changes in their sensory and nutritional quality of the food product. Come to the next slide. Definition: chilling is a process which reducing the temperature of the food product. Okay, chilling is what? Chilling is simply a process in which we store the food product at low temperature so that the microbial growth is slowed down. That's it. Slow down the physiochemical, enzymatic, and microbial spoilage reaction without freezing the product water. Here, the water content which are present into the food product, it does not freeze. We only chill it. We decrease the temperature much, but not like that the water content which are present into the food product are freeze. Okay. Temperature range, general temperature range is around not 8 degrees Celsius, it is 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. But when we have a perishable food product, then we can store it at between 0 to 4 degrees Celsius. Now, perishable food product are those food products which can spoil easily. That is known as a perishable food product, means that which can spoil easily, like your meat. Okay, so we can store it at the temperature range between 0 to 4 degree Celsius. Now come to the next category of the food, that is your fruit and vegetables. It can be stored in between 5 to 10 degrees Celsius, but that fruits and vegetables are what? They are like, obviously fruit are uncooked, but this vegetable are what? They are raw vegetables. But if we cook that vegetable, then it come under the category of the perishable food product. Now, next is your dairy product, which can be stored in between 2 to 5 degrees Celsius. Temperature below 0 degrees Celsius may cause the freezing damage. Okay, if that is known as a freeze burn. This is a separate topic that we discuss in next lecture. So this is the temperature range of the different food product. Principle of chilling. Chilling slow down the biochemical and microbiological reaction by reducing the enzyme activity. Okay, here chilling, what chilling do? Chilling reduces the biochemical and microbiological reaction, and it also reduces the enzyme activity, microbial growth, and chemical reaction kinetic. It does not kill the microorganism. This is a very important thing that we have to add here. When we do a chilling process does not kill the microorganism. It only slow down the microbial growth, or you can say that the delay their multiplication. Means that suppose we have a food product. In that product, we have a 10 CFU of any microorganism. Now, this 10 CFU remain 10 CFU. It does not increases their value and it does not decreases their value. It remains same as it is. That's why we said that their multiplication is delayed. Their reproduction is delayed. Objective of chilling. So the first objective of the chilling is that the extending the shelf life of the food product, which is very obvious. When we do the chilling process, the shelf life of the food product is extended. Like suppose that we take an example of raw meat. Now, if you kept that raw meat at room temperature for 2 hours, then it will be spoiled due to the growth of microorganism. Due to growth of microorganism. Now, if you keep that raw meat at 4 degrees Celsius, now at that temperature, you can use that raw meat for 48 hours. Okay, so it increases the shelf life, same with the milk. Okay, and along with the extending the shelf life, also maintain the freshness and appearance of the food product, retain the nutritional quality, reduces the food waste. Obviously, when our food is not spoiled, then we cannot throw it. So food wastage is reduces, and along with it, also help in the further processing of the food product. Now, this is the objective of the chilling. Chilling versus freezing. Chilling will be done at between 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Water stay liquid. Water does not freeze. It present in a liquid form. Microbial activity slow down. Minimal texture change. Short-term shelf life. That is around 2 to 3 days only. But when we do a freezing, that we discuss in detail in a later lecture, we kept it at between below minus 18 degrees Celsius. Now, at that temperature, the water which are present into the food product are converted into the ice. Microbial activity stop. And here a major texture changes take place. And this is a long-term storage. When we do a freezing, we can store it for 6 to 12 months. Like in case of the frozen product, you can see that frozen products. The shelf life of that product is very high. Type of the chilling: air chilling, water or ice chilling, cryogenic chilling, vacuum chilling, plate or contact chilling. So there are 5 types of the chilling process. Either we do air chilling, water or ice chilling, cryogenic chilling, vacuum chilling, plate or contact chilling. The first one is your air chilling. For air chilling, we use a cold air circulation around the food product. Now, suppose that this is a food product. Now, what we do, we circulate the cold air around that food product, due to which the temperature of the food product is decreases. This type of chilling are common in case of the meat, poultry, and bakery products, which reduces the surface temperature gradually. Okay, when a cold air circulate the food around the food product for a longer period of time, that due to which the surface temperature is reduces, which required the humidity control so that it can prevent the drying process. Water or ice chilling. Now, what we do in water or ice chilling, we take a food product and we immerse that food product into the chilled water or ice slurry. Okay, or either what we do, we take a ice slurry and chilled water and spray into the food product, due to which the temperature is rapidly decreases and the shelf life of the food product increases. Okay, we do our water chilling or ice chilling for fish, seafood, vegetables, and provide our rapid heat transfer so that the weight loss is reduces, which is very important. Okay, rapid heat transfer is very important. Otherwise, the weight of the food product is reduces. But when we do our rapid heat transfer, the weight losses reduces. This is about the water or ice chilling. Cryogenic chilling. We uses a liquid nitrogen. The temperature of the liquid nitrogen is around minus 196 degrees Celsius, or we can use a liquid carbon dioxide whose temperature is minus 78 degrees Celsius, due to which the surface is chilled. And here the chilling is occur are rapid, due to which a microbial growth is prevent, and it can be applied in ready to eat meats and bakery fillings. Vacuum chilling. Food placed under the vacuum. Here, when we do a vacuum chilling, then water evaporate, and here a heat is absorbed for rapid cooling. And this vacuum chilling is very ideal for the leafy vegetable and cooked food, which reduces the chilling time and preserve the color of the food product. When we do a vacuum chilling, then the color of the food product is preserved and the chilling time will also reduces. Plate or contact chilling. Here, food is placed in between the metal plates, which is cooled by the refrigerant. Suppose that this is two metal plates. One and two. And this metal plates are cooled by that refrigerant. Sorry, here we put our food product in between two metal plate. Then cooling is done by the refrigerant. This is your refrigerant. This type of the cooling is used for the packed food, dairy, and ready meals. It also ensures that the uniform chilling, because the food product are keep in between the two metal plate, which ensure that the food are chilling in a uniform, means that every part of the food is chilled. Chilling equipments. So here we use different type of the equipments are used for the chilling of the food product. The first one is your refrigerated storage room, which is known as a cold room, or walk-in. This can be present in a hotel. Blast chiller, cold tunnel, ice making machine, and cryogenic tunnel. Chilling load factor, that can be affected by the food mass, initial temperature, cooling rate, air velocity, humidity, and packaging time. Microbiological aspects. Chilling inhibited but does not destroy the microorganism. This is a very, very important thing. Okay, if you chill the food product and then after chilling you keep that food product in a room temperature, then growth of the microorganisms. But chilling only delay the growth of the microorganism. Delay the growth of microorganism, does not destroy the microorganism, or microorganism undergo the sleeping condition. Psychotrophic bacteria like your Listeria and Pseudomonas can grow at low temperature, because the Listeria and Pseudomonas can grow at that low temperature. Okay, so when we have to keep the food product at a low temperature, we have to maintain the hygiene and sanitation Okay, otherwise the growth of these microorganisms will occur. Enzymatic activity. Enzyme are slow but not inactivated. Same with that microorganism, the growth of microorganism is slowed down but cannot be eliminated. Same with the enzyme. The enzyme are slow. Their activity are slowed down, but it cannot be inactivated, like proteases, lipases, and polyphenol oxidases may act. Blanching used to control the enzyme in vegetable. Okay, suppose that if we have to keep the vegetable at a low temperature, in that case what we have to do, we have to perform the blanching. After performing the blanching, we have to keep that vegetable at the at the low temperature for the storage. Now when we do a blanching, the enzymatic activities are reduces, because this blanching is only focuses the reduction of the enzyme activity. Then we keep it vegetable at raw temperature and their shelf life is increases. Physical changes. Minimal changes in texture and moisture. Chill injury risk for some fruits, humidity and temperature, which control and prevent the surface drying of the food product. Chemical changes slow the oxidation of the fats and slight pH changes possible. Vitamin losses are minimal as compared to the other method of the food processing. Packaging for the chilled food products. Now, this chilled food product can be packed at modified atmospheric packaging that we discussed in detail, which extended the shelf life of the food product. Packaging material included the polyethylene, polypropylene, and multi-layer films. Chilling and food safety. Chilling these slow down the microbial activity of the food product but does not sterile that food product. Temperature monitoring and cross contamination are very important, and it can prevent prevention, and due to which the prevention of the microorganism take place. Storage and distribution. Cold chain management ensure that maintain the temperature. Refrigerated trucks, cabinets are very important. Continuous monitoring prevent the temperature abuse. Chilling of meat and poultry. Rapid chilling after the slaughter prevent the bacterial growth. Temperature reduces around 0 to 4 degrees Celsius within the 24 hours. After slaughtering, what we have to do, we have to keep the meat and poultry product at a low temperature, that is around 0 to 4 degrees Celsius within the 24 hours, due to which the bacterial growth is prevented and also improve the tenderness and color of the meat and poultry product. Chilling of fish and seafood. Fish chilled by using the ice or refrigerated seawater immediately after catch. Ice to fish ratio, that is around 1:1, which ensure the freshness of the product. Chilling of the fruits and vegetable, which reduces the respiration rate of the product and water loss. Some chill are sensitive, so store for shorter storage before retail or processing. Dairy products and beverages. Milk can be chilled below the 4 degrees Celsius after milking. Yogurt and beverages store temperature range between 2 to 6 degrees Celsius, which maintain the taste and safety of the product. Advantages of the chilling. Chilling maintain the freshness of the food product, slow down the spoilage microorganism, retain the nutritive property of the food product, and it is very suitable for the product for a shorter time preservation. Like suppose that milk, we all know that this milk can be stored for a shorter time. Okay, so for this, we can use our chilling method very properly. Support cold chain logistic. Limitation of the chilling, shorter shelf life, required a continuous refrigeration, chill sensitive food, psychotrophic bacteria can grow, and high energy cost. Application in food industry, it can be used in all type of the food industry, either it is meat, seafood, ready meal, fruits, vegetable, dairy and bakery, cooling line, etc. Summary. Chilling is a mild preservation method which maintain the quality and freshness of the food product. Temperature control, hygiene are key for safety and shelf life. So this is all about the chilling. I hope you will understand, but if you have any query related to this, you are freely to ask me in a comment section, or for a further detail, you can follow the ITLS Academy on different platforms, that is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, and LinkedIn. And subscribe our channel ITLS Academy on YouTube and get our app from a Google Play. You can also ask your query to the helpline number that are already mentioned in your slide, that is 7080833450, and visit our website, that is www.itlsacademy.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel, that is Idealist Academy on YouTube. Thank you so much.